No?
No?
Hello?
Nope. There we go.
Yes.
Good? Okay. Hello, Sehome community. I am Nick Vulich. This is Riley Peterson and this is Annika Johnston. We are going to be reading 2 scenes from my new play entitled The Pigeonhole Project. I will be performing the role of Thelma. She will be reading Jeanette, and she will be reading Nadia. Scene 3. Morning. The Red House. Thelma is sitting in a chair, twiddling. Jeanette enters smallly with Nadia, reading the notes she has written on her arm with Sharpie. Her lips are permanently pursed. She is upset at something she can't pin down. The two of them are returning from a brief outing. Thelma. So, find anything interesting?
2 things. First, the trees on the street are real and they definitely weren't there last week. Second, the sun is definitely real and it's definitely a colder shade of white than it normally is.
Huh.
We have no idea how those pieces connect.
No kidding. Any further evidence on the forever question?
Nope.
The what?
The, question of whether this world actually goes on forever. That the ground would be curved, the angles of the sun would be different.
Oh, well, is that question even answerable? How much evidence will we need to prove that this is really just like Earth?
We know unquestionably that this is not Earth.
Right.
Okay, but how do we know it's not Earth, scientifically?
Because it's whack. It's absolutely whack. Everything here is whack. Those trees are whack. All 3 of us are whack. And hell, how we got here is the wackest thing of all.
Well, yeah, we finally found dark energy.
And we just pumped it into a box.
We put a bunch of scientists into a box and we just pumped it full of stuff.
And now we're here.
Whack.
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 It's whack.
Especially just being here, knowing that we exist, knowing that time passes, but we don't eat, don't sleep, don't age.
The kids are gonna be 12 years old forever.
Same age forever.
If there even is a forever.
Did they have parents? I mean, did they have parents before they...
They were accelerated, right?
What?
They... Okay, so you know how when you're traveling real fast, close to the speed of light?
Time slows down, yeah?
So, when you move really slow,
What? I mean, yeah, but what does that mean?
They simulated.
they simulate it using a white hole. If you hold something close to a supermassive object,
Wait, what? What is a white hole?
It's the opposite of black hole.
it's a supermassive object that generates light and matter.
Okay, so basically, you know how black holes have a supermassive pull, and once you enter one, there's no way out.
Yeah.
So a white hole is the opposite type of object, where instead of being unable to leave, the gravitational repulsion is so strong that you can't ever go near it. We thought it was impossible, but now that we know what we know, it's totally possible.
And we created one.
It generates matter?
Yeah, or it appears to generate light and matter, really it's just reflected.
And they're real?
Yes.
Technically, no.
Well, when they started running the Pigeonhole project, it created one.
Really weird things happen when you mix dark energy and visible matter.
Anyway, so theoretically, you could simulate moving at atomic speed by traveling very close to a white hole. Every supermassive object, black holes, white holes, super quasars, has an event horizon, the radius around it where things start to defy normal laws. The closer you get, the more you're pushed back. So as you approach the event horizon, you experience an acceleration of time. So those kids, they were just aged super fast. They lived for 12 years in the span of a few minutes.
Really?
I mean, that's my theory.
My theory is they were just test tube babies. I think they were sent here for a reason.
You mean?
I'm joking. But when they redid the experiment over here, everyone vanished. I'm just saying, they didn't do that for no reason.
Besides the multiverse theory.
Besides the multiverse theory.
See, I haven't even been here the whole time, and I'm super into this whole world thing. I'll never get tired of it. Like this?
That's good.
In a nihilistic sort of way, like, I think it's super cool, even though it's totally meaningless, and I don't think we're ever going to escape.
Yeah. I'm starting to have my doubts as well.
I think we will. I think Yoga and I are getting onto something.
I hope so. I think there's beauty in finding optimism and nihilism. It's just, I mean, we need to figure out where we are first.
I mean, we kind of know.
What we know is we're in, like, a parallel universe. Like, we're on Earth, but the worlds are different.
And it's not Earth.
And it's not Earth.
Yeah, but it is Earth. It's an Earth. It's just not the one we come from.
Sometimes I think maybe we all just died.
I don't like that.
Like, we all think we've been thrust out of time and space, but really, we all got into the box. They pumped it full of dark energy, and the amount of force it all exerted on itself just caused it to implode, killing us and making our bodies disappear.
Like a supernova, but in 5 dimensions and not 3.
I mean it less like a supernova and more like a singularity. The same kind of singularity you approach when you fall into a black hole.
So we, created a fake event horizon?
Yeah. We simulated an event horizon, we just didn't use the supermassive object, so that's why.
Right.
Anyways, the theory is we got pulled into a pocket dimension, but what if we just, died?
You mean, what if this is hell?
Hell?
Or, not hell, but just where you go when you die.
I don't think this is hell.
Why not?
We're too conscious. I also consider this could be a dream, but that's impossible. We're interacting too much. It's too real. We're too conscious.
I miss dreams.
Me too. I kind of wish we could go back to the way time worked on Earth. The way consciousness worked on Earth.
We took it for granted. Having the rules switched up is hard.
The clock moves fast, but none of us progress in time at all.
Don't eat, don't sleep, don't age.
Right.
The clock says 2059, says I should be 18 years old. Says I've spent a whole year here, but my body tells me it's only been a few weeks, maybe Earth time.
Clocks move too fast, but we don't know how fast.
It'd be like reinventing the wheel, if we wanted to recalibrate.
How would we do that?
Do you ever think maybe we're just removed from time?
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's possible, but then wouldn't we be separate? Gilvin's team was sent over here in 2039, our team was sent here in 2058, so why did we end up in the same place?
That's... Huh.
That's whack.
It's whack.
It's whack.
Scene 7.
I don't like it. I don't like the sun getting brighter and brighter. It's a puzzle just like everything else that's been going on. I don't know the answers. It's driving me insane.
What is this thing? A machine?
Looks like one of those wrecked bots from those labs on Earth. Where did they even come from?
This is, this is something new. That's never happened before. It must have appeared here after we left.
It has happened before. Actually, in a subway station. And the trees on the street.
It just appeared here? Do you think someone created it?
Hang on.
The world created it?
Hang on. Objects coming from another timeline.
Coming from another timeline?
Do you think...
This matches up with my theory of what happened in the subway. What's happening is our home Earth's timeline is crashing into this timeline.
You really think so?
It's either that or there's one other possibility, which is much, much worse.
What's that?
Those trains appearing in the station, the trees seeming to grow back from the ground when our backs were turned. Now this machine, it's not coming from somewhere, it's coming from nowhere. Something is here and it's generating new matter.
Generating?
Do you think there's a white hole? A real one? Jeanette looks directly up and says nothing.
What did you say the rules were? For white holes? They look like they generate matter because they really just reflect
They
it.
reflect it.
Jeanette, what are you thinking?
Jeanette just studies the sky.
You're scaring me.
Oh. I see. She joins Jeanette in looking at the sky. Nadia looks up too, terrified.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We thought it was the sun,
So that's why it's a different color and...
but it gets better. Notice anything about what we thought was the sun?
It's been getting closer?
Yeah. So whatever object we're on now, it must be massive. It must be more massive than that. And that is a supermassive object, so we're
we're on a supermassive object as well.
Oh my god, that means
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's why time is distorted.
we've been in the event horizon this whole time.
So this isn't another timeline at all. We're stuck between a black hole and a white hole. Balanced. Indefinitely.
But not indefinitely. Because
She points up. They look up.
They're falling towards each other.